Hey everybody, welcome, welcome to Hidden Horror. Thank you for spending this time with me. I appreciate that. Let's get started. Hey everybody, I'm back. I'm sorry for the little mistakes. I'm using a new computer and I'm getting everything set up on the new computer. And you guys know I'm kind of computer challenged, so that's why I'm having like these little problems. It's been challenging, but let's get into it, right? Welcome to Hidden Horror. Good evening to you. So, I want to bring you a quick update on Romeo Nance. What's going on, right? His girlfriend was charged with obstruction, and I thought, wow, what did she do? Did she not cooperate? Did she not talk to the police? I'm sure they went to question her. They wanted to know, hey, where is he at? How can we find him? We want to get him off the street. We don't want anybody else to be hurt. We know he has a weapon allegedly. So, how do we get a hold of him? What's his number, right? Where is he at? Where could he be hiding out? Help us get him into custody so no one else is hurt. And she gets hit with obstruction. So what did she do, right? I was wondering, this is his child's mother. How is she involved? What does she know? My mind gets to turning because you don't see a lot of people charged with obstruction unless that obstruction led them in the wrong direction, it misinformed them, or it was an outright lie, right? So let's hear about what she did, allegedly. According to Patch.com, this is dated March 25th, 2024, is written by John Ferrick, Patch staff, and it's titled Romeo Nance's Girlfriend Hires Notable Criminal Defense Lawyer. Okay, so she gets an attorney to represent her in this obstruction charge. Okay, let's get into it. Joliet police detectives believed Kyleigh Cleveland made statements to prevent the apprehension of their murder suspect, Romeo Nance. So that's the allegation. She misled us. She prevented us from getting Romeo Nance. Let's hear about it, right? After being released from the Will County Jail on January 25th, the girlfriend of Joliet mass murder suspect Romeo Nance has decided to part ways with the Will County Public Defender's Office. Her decision to hire Joliet criminal defense lawyer Chuck Bretz as private legal counsel has already made a major difference. Records at the Will County Courthouse show. I wanted to show a picture. So I'm going to share my screen so we can see who we're talking about, right? So this is Romeo Nance. This is, and I want to get her full name because she has a hyphenated name. Her name is Kyleigh Cleveland hyphenated Singleton. Okay. So this is his child's mother, and she was charged with obstruction. Let's continue. On March 12th, attorney Gabriel Guzman of the Will County Public Defender's Office was notified by Will County Judge Vincent Cornelius that pursuant to the filing of the appearance of private counsel, the Public Defender's Office was given leave to withdraw as the lawyer Kyleigh Cleveland, the 21-year-old woman who lives in Plainfield. That same day, Judge Cornelius agreed with Brett's motion to remove the electronic monitoring device from his client, the court being fully advised in the premises and having jurisdiction over the parties, orders as follows. The defendant's motion is granted in part to allow the defendant to be removed from electronic monitoring device Cornelius Rowe. All other remaining conditions to remain in effect, including reporting to pre-trial services. In January, the following relatives of Romeo Nance were found deceased at the West Acres homes. Nance's mother, 47-year-old Tamika Nance, brother Joshua Nance, 31, aunt Christine Esters, 38, uncle William Esters, 35, and sisters Alexandria Nance, 20, Alana Nance, 16, and Angel Nance, 14. Romeo Nance was also suspected in the random killing of 28-year-old Toyosi Bakari, who died outside apartment buildings off South Chicago Street in Preston Heights. On January 25th, Joliet Patch reported that Kyleigh Cleveland, Romeo Nance's longtime girlfriend and the mother of his 3-year-old son, was freed from the Will County Jail after Will County Judge Dave Carlson ordered her placed on home confinement. She was not allowed to leave her house at the time. According to court officials, in February, Cleveland was charged with 3 counts of obstruction of justice. The indictment indicates that Kyleigh Cleveland furnished false information to the Joliet Police Department detective Stephen Boy by pretending that she did not know the phone number of Romeo Nance on January 22nd. In addition to that, Cleveland provided more false information to Detective Ball in that she last spoke to Romeo Nance at the gym. The indictment reads. The third count of her indictment informed the judge that Cleveland concealed physical evidence, her cellular phone, with the intent to prevent the apprehension of Romeo Nance. A person familiar with the Joliet neighborhood where the mass murders happened said officials believe Cleveland was present inside one of the houses while Romeo Nance unalived 2 members of his family, his mother and his uncle. Romeo Nance took his own life as law enforcement was closing in on him after he fled to Texas, officials said. So sadly, Romeo Nance, he took his own life. So again, there's not going to be any accountability legally, a legal process. He have unalived his mother, allegedly, his uncle, his aunt, his brother, and his sisters, and then someone else, allegedly. Now, if Mrs. Kyleigh Cleveland Singleton was in one of the houses and was physically present when his mother and his uncle, Romeo Nance's mother and uncle, were unalive, that's really sad. That was shocking. That's traumatic. I'm not sure why allegedly Mrs. Cleveland Singleton would not provide his phone number. If she saw that happen, I don't know if she thought, hey, maybe I should protect him, allegedly. I can't imagine what she was thinking. She may have been fearful of her own life. I'm not sure, I wasn't there. But I think if the police are behind the 8 ball, behind in time, they're behind on trying to figure out what's going on. Where is the suspect at? Maybe they felt maybe there could have been a different outcome where he wouldn't have unalived himself if they were able to reach him. I don't know, but saying you don't know where your phone is, saying you don't have his number, or failing to cooperate in a situation like this where all of these people are unalive. This is a large number of his family members. Mr. Nance is not alive. His mother, his uncle and aunt, his brother, his sisters. Um, this is a lot. This is a lot for another person. And she's 21 years old. I'm not sure how this is going to adjudicate through the system. I'll try to watch it. There's not a lot of coverage on Romeo Nance and Mrs. Cleveland Singleton. So it's difficult to find the update and how it's going through the process. It's just a sad situation. Her son would not have his dad, nor his grandmother, his uncles, his aunts, his great aunt, his great uncle. It's just extremely, extremely sad. And you don't have any answers. You don't know why a person did what they did, why they made the choice. Um, you don't know if they were under the influence, if there was a mental health breakdown. We don't know. We don't know the why. Maybe she would be able to articulate some of that if she knew what was going on with Mr. Nance at the time, his mental state. Were they broken up? Were they together? Were they separated? Were they having issues? Um, it's just a sad, sad case. So I just wanted to bring you that update. She's hired an attorney. She's no longer on a tether. She's been charged with 3 counts of obstruction of justice. So that's going to continue to go through the system. It's just a very, very sad case. So I just wanted to give you an update. I will continue to look for more updates on what's going on with her case. Again, he is not here. Mr. Nance is not here. So there's nothing legally to do with that. And that's what makes it hard because this could kind of fall through the cracks and not get as much case awareness and media attention. Although it's a very, very sad situation for her, her child, her son being very young, just 3 years old. We really wish all involved the best. Okay. So remember, stay smart, stay safe, stay savvy. I will continue to try to get an update on what's going on with Mrs. Cleveland Singleton's prosecution. I don't know if they're going to drop these charges or continue to pursue it. You just don't know. So I will try to bring an update in the future. Okay. Thanks for checking out this video. Bye, my friends.